Hi there, it's Saturday, December 2nd, and time for Proverbs 2. We're using the New King James Version this month. Let's jump over there and we'll get into it. Proverbs 2 is about the value of wisdom. My son, if you receive my words and treasure my commands within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk uprightly. He guards the paths of justice and preserves the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, equity, and every good path. Well, that's a lot for one statement. Huh? Now, I had someone yesterday asking me about fear of the Lord. And fear, as talked about in the Bible, is not fear as in being afraid. Okay, it's not like, I'm scared. And fear of the Lord is a reverence, is a great awe. You know, something that is so far above you and so perfect that it commands your respect, your reverence, your awe. And they wrapped all that up and called it fear of the Lord. But it's not the word fear as in being afraid. Okay? It's a good thing. Okay? Verse 10. When wisdom enters your heart and knowledge is pleasant to your soul, discretion will preserve you. Understanding will keep you, to deliver you from the way of evil, from the man who speaks perverse things. Yeah, his wisdom does that. Deliver you from the way of evil, from the man who speaks perverse things. Now, there are lots of those all over. From those who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perversity of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and who are devious in their paths, to deliver you from the immoral woman, from the seductress who flatters with her words. What's interesting is he uses the term to deliver you from the immoral woman, from the seductress who flatters her words. Now in Revelation, at the end, he said the great seductress that comes upon the earth, that was portrayed as a woman. Yeah. Could this be the same woman he's in Revelation? It could be. Who forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house leads down to death, and her paths lead to the dead. None who go to her return, nor do they regain the paths of life. So you may walk in the way of goodness, and keep to the paths of righteousness. For the upright will dwell in the land, and the blameless will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the earth, and the unfaithful will be uprooted from it. So, that's Proverbs 2, another very short, only 22 verses, all about the value of what we're doing. So, and we didn't even highlight that much. So, yeah, receiving his words. Verse 12, to deliver you from the way of evil, from the man who speaks perverse things. And we could just put that whole thing yellow, huh? What about a lot of people in government now? Man who speaks perverse things. Those who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil and delight in the perversity of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and who are devious in their paths. Well, so, like I said, this is a nice, very short Proverbs. That's Proverbs 2. And there you have it, the value of wisdom, of what we're doing. And I'm probably not going to stop this. I'll probably just keep doing this until I can bring anyone one of these to the surface and apply them to every situation of my life. So, there you have it. We'll be doing Luke chapter 2 as part of our Christmas study today. Be sure and catch that. Otherwise, have a good weekend. See you tomorrow.